Okay. All right, guys. I am really excited about this call. I'm really excited about some things that I've been thinking a lot about that have to pertain to our team and to just everyone's individual businesses and trying to build those businesses. So, I have a lot of people coming to me right now. Am I frozen? Hang on. Hey guys, am I back? Am I frozen still? Good? Okay, I'm going outside. I think my connection is bad. Okay. Sorry guys. Okay, so I have a lot of people coming to me right now, and there is kind of a crazy contrast between the people that are coming to me. So I have some people who are super pumped about business right now and really motivated and really excited and working like nobody's business and really making this, they're doing super well right now. And then I have some people, and those people that are really motivated and really excited are also, when something bad happens to their business or when they maybe get a no or somebody quits or something like that, they're able to kind of push past it and go with the momentum of their team and really just kind of move forward from that, and it doesn't bother them so much. If you are not muted, please mute yourself. Whoever is on the Galaxy is muted. Okay. Okay, so I have those kind of people, and then I also have some people who are more, really discouraged and really feeling like your business is not taking not going quite the way that you want it to go. Really, oh goodness. Really just kind of every time they get a no or every time they have something happen in their business, they're devastated and they feel really stuck and really just not knowing where to turn, not knowing where to go to, thinking about quitting all the time, wondering if this is just not for you, feeling like you're doing everything right and nothing is going right. So I have kind of a weird, different contrast between the two sides of that, of your business. And it's really the way that you're thinking about your business. I talk all the time about The Secret, and a huge part of The Secret is having those positive and happy thoughts and, propelling your dreams forward, doing everything about, with your business to kind of make this business grow into your future. But I've been thinking about that also, and thinking about that when things happen, you need to be able to feel your emotions. So I've had somebody who signed up as a distributor. I've been working with them for so long. I was super excited for them to sign up. I've been like, come on, you've got to do this with me. And I just knew that she was going to be so good. And within a week, she quit and canceled her account. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, just be positive, just move on. And that is not entirely maybe the right thing that I should do, because I feel like I needed to feel my emotions a little bit. I feel like I needed to, that sucks. That really sucks. And it was really hard and it was really frustrating. And I needed a minute to be angry and frustrated and, not so positive. So maybe give yourself a little bit of time to be upset about something. And then, when you sign a distributor and it's the first one you've signed this month and it's been really difficult and you finally sign this person and you feel like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Allow yourself to feel that instead of kind of holding yourself back and saying, okay, now I got to think about the next one. I think sometimes we get caught up so much in the secret and in exactly what it means that we kind of overlook our emotions a little bit. And I think it kind of holds us back and makes us feel a little bit stuck. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. With our team, there is a certain momentum that is going on throughout our entire team. I've been talking in my leadership group about the analogy to a merry-go-round. And basically that when you create a team and when you're on a team, you essentially are stepping onto a merry-go-round. So you're on this merry-go-round and your merry-go-round is going at a certain pace, a certain momentum. And, there may be some people who are working really crazy hard and just doing amazing. And there may be some people who are not working so much and they're going to be pulled or pushed into the momentum of your merry-go-round because you're all on the same merry-go-round and it's all going the same pace. So kind of remember that you could be holding people back from your team or pushing people forward into the momentum of your team. And I don't know. So when a person gets started on your team, no matter how fast your merry-go-round is going, they're going to have to take a jump onto that merry-go-round because it is moving. So they're going to have to take some sort of a leap to get onto that merry-go-round. They're going to have to, depending on how quickly that is going, they're going to have to take that leap. And this is the first time I've been truly, I guess the word is grateful that people have to pay $99 to get onto our team. Because for me, I know that was hard. You guys, it was really hard for me to come up with $99. I didn't have it. I needed $99, like really bad, which is why I was doing this. So for me, it took a lot for me to try to pre-sell wraps, try to come up with this money. I ended up putting on a credit card, and that by itself pulled me into the momentum of the team I joined. And it pulled me on, and I was like, whoa, okay, I'm ready for this ride. Like, I'm going. There was so much momentum on that team that when I jumped in, I just jumped and I had to start running. And, and I was pulled along a little bit. And almost, I was very encouraged to get out of my comfort zone if I wanted to continue on this journey. And it was so good for me. It takes a little bit of a jump of motivation and trust in order to get started on something like this. And it takes that energy to get into it. So I'm going to look at my notes really quick. So I want you guys to think for a minute about where you and your team and your personal momentum is right now. Are you someone who is, kind of eking along and your merry-go-round is not going very quickly? Or are you someone who is, have a crazy momentum and pulling your team along and encouraging them to, really work their business harder in order to get where they need to be? And just think about that for a minute and make it a goal to create some of that momentum on your merry-go-round. Whatever momentum you're at right now, you're not stuck at. This is not like, oh, well, this is just the pace I'm going, so this is just the way that it's going to be. You have the power as a leader of your team to create the momentum on your team, which is crazy if you think about it. You have the power to when people jump onto your team, you have the power to pull them and help them figure out exactly where how to move on with that momentum. They're going to jump in, they're going to feel that energy and that excitement, and they're going to want to go, and they're going to want to run. And that even works with people maybe who are on your team who are feeling like quitting and feeling like they don't want to do this anymore, but they started strong. And maybe when you pull that momentum and start that momentum on your team, they're going to jump back on board and be like, okay, I feel this excitement. I want to be part of that. Some different ways that you can create that momentum on your team. I know in your thoughts, you're like, okay, well, that means I need to sign somebody. I need to sign up some customers. I need to sign up some distributors. And while that's awesome, and that's obviously going to create some momentum, that's going to create good things to happen on your team. Sometimes the momentum we need to create is something that we can control, which means, maybe you do a giveaway for your team. Maybe you decide, you wake up a little bit down and you decide that you want to create a giveaway and lots of excitement and lots of, pushing and just excitement, and everyone can feel that energy, and that's your momentum that you want to create. You're going to have a really fun prize. You're going to bring the whole team together. And you can do this no matter how big your team is. If that's something you want to do to create that momentum on your team, do it. Maybe you have to create the momentum, you're going to take out some blitz cards and you are going to blitz 10 people. And maybe you're going to take some pictures of yourself blitzing and post them on your team page, or send them to your team, or let them know what you did and how you accomplished it. That is going to create that momentum on your team. And, let your team know that you are working, you are pushing, and, they're going to jump on board with that. Maybe you want to do a team call. And this is one thing I wanted to talk about too. Some of you were like, well, I would love to do a team call, but none of my team would get on. That doesn't matter. When you're creating the momentum, you can have a goal of doing that team call, letting everyone know about it, getting on that call. And even if no one shows up and you have to record that call, when people do listen to it, they're going to feel that momentum. You went to the effort of recording and making that, so they're going to feel that momentum, which is super exciting. And make a goal to do some sort of something to create that momentum on your team every single day. That doesn't matter what you're doing throughout the day. Maybe you're crazy busy and you were able to blitz one person and you were able to take a picture and post it and give it to your team. That's okay. And maybe you're able to do something really big and, create that momentum too. Just do something every single day to really help you get there. Okay. Maybe your leader or yourself or a leader underneath you on your team isn't doing what is needed to push their business. Maybe they're going for Ruby, but they're not doing what they need to do to get to Ruby. Create that momentum, so if they need to do something personal, that they will get their momentum in pace with your team. Let me rephrase that. Do something yourself so that when that person sees that and sees what it does for your team, they're going to do the same thing, and they're going to create that momentum not only for their team but for themselves as well. So it's going to kind of bring your entire team up to that pace. If they aren't matching or catching on with that momentum and that energy level, they're the ones that are going to be stuck in their business. If you feel like this is you, all you have to do is get out of it. Create a little bit of momentum, do something you're supposed to be doing, and it doesn't matter if you sign somebody right off right now today because you need to. Just creating that momentum is going to be huge. I know a lot of you watch the other top distributors, and I have a lot that I really love to watch. But there's a few who actually I was going to tell you about. Amber Horner. I don't know if you follow her, but she is fantastic. She's an Ambassador Diamond. Her business is moving at a crazy pace. She is doing so amazing. I think she has like 25,000 cruise points right now. She's doing crazy amazing. And the nice thing that is cool about her is that even when she's not signing up distributors or signing up customers for her team or helping her team go Ruby, she is doing something to pull the momentum of her team. I know the other day she was doing something. She went to a store and was paying off, I think she went to Toys R Us and was paying off some layaways for other people. And she posted about it. She let her team know what she was doing. And it wasn't to say, oh my gosh, look what I can do. I have all this money. This is so great. It was to build and push that momentum, because I think all of us want to get there, you know, and all of our team wants to get there. And, you know, it doesn't have to be something that crazy, but maybe your momentum is that blitzing. Maybe you're going to do something nice like that and be able to say, you know, I was able to pay for the person behind me in the drive-through, and that's something I've always wanted to do, and it was so awesome, you know. And that's anything like that is creating momentum. All of these top leaders are always encouraging their team. They're always doing challenges. They're always leading by example, and those are things that top leaders are doing. So if you want to be a top leader, you need to take that into your business. I know when I first got started, and I'm just kind of throwing this in here, but when I first got started, I couldn't even think about hosting a team call, let alone having somebody over to my house to explain about the business, let alone wrapping somebody, let alone any of this. You guys, I couldn't even like imagine myself doing something like that. And it's funny because I pushed myself to do a small, simple little thing. And make sure you're muted. I pushed myself to do one small, simple little thing. I had my very first distributor I signed, who only stayed with me for a couple of weeks. I invited her to my house to learn about the business. I was scared to death. And that doesn't seem that crazy. I was scared to death because that was completely out of my comfort zone. And when I had her over, and I was so nervous, and I was shaking, and I was scared out of my mind, and I told her about it, and she decided to sign up right then and there. That fear, although, you know, I was still nervous, it was still something crazy. I realized that I could do that. I realized that I was capable of that. And I survived. I was okay. And my comfort zone went out a little bit. My comfort zone was able to grow. And so the next time when I had somebody ask me to come over to my house and learn about the business, I was able to say, sure, yeah. I still didn't know exactly what I was doing. I still wasn't that comfortable with it. But I was able to say, yep, I know I can do this. No problem. Come on over. And when the first time when I wrapped somebody, I was scared out of my mind, and my comfort zone was not there yet. And I was able to just do it, and I survived, and now I'm feel comfortable. I've wrapped so many people, and I am totally okay with that. I'm able to be on video now. I'm able to send voice messages. I'm able to do things that when I first started, I never would have dreamed of even thinking about. So realize that although it may not be super comfortable right now to grow that momentum of your team, it's worth it. You will survive, and you will grow as a person. Okay. If you feel like you are stuck in your business, you feel like she's talking about me, this is something that I'm really struggling with, you know, I hope that you right now are brainstorming of some ways to build and create that momentum on your team. I hope that you're thinking about different things that you can do. I hope that you're realizing that maybe they're going to be hard and maybe they're going to be scary, but that's something that you need to do in order to build and push that momentum of your team, in order to be the leader that you want to be. When you think about these top leaders, when you think about a diamond leader, you think about somebody who's doing parties. You think about somebody who is, you know, doing some things that you're not super comfortable with, because that's something that those leaders would do. That's something that maybe wasn't super easy for them at first, but they were able to do it. So push yourself, because if you treat yourself like you're a diamond leader, if you treat yourself like you're a presidential leader, you are going to be that leader. I have this really cool video that I watched the other day. Actually, my upline, Kara, sent it to me. And it's about, it's going to be really hard for me to summarize. I will put it under the recording of this video because I think everyone should watch it. And it's about grit, is what she calls it. I did a little bit of a video on the team page about it. What she said. She said, success is not measured by education, money, friends, and, this relates to our businesses. I don't think many of us were salespeople. I don't think many of us had the money to start. I don't think many of us were super comfortable with this. I don't think many of us had a million friends and family supporting us. But success means, and grit means perseverance for your future. So knowing that that's going to be in your future and you're going to get there. So if you have to have a few bumps in the road and a few things that are difficult and people telling you no and people telling you this is the dumbest decision you've ever made and people telling you you're going to quit in a month and people telling you all of this, knowing that that's okay. And you know what? I'm going to embrace that because I know that I'm going to get to this point. I'm going to get to this end point that I know I'm going to be at. And all of those people and all of those struggles and all of those things are just going to be a part of my story to getting up there. Remembering that life is a marathon and not a sprint. You're going to have to go through moments where you're going to want to quit. You're going to have to go through moments where people are going to tell you no. People are going to tell you that's crazy. Why would you ever want to do that? That's going to happen to you. I promise it will. I promise you couldn't be successful with this if that didn't happen to you. Be committed to this until you cross that finish line and beyond. Don't work just for today. Don't work just for this week. Don't work just when it's easy. Make this a marathon. Know that if you're consistent the entire time, there's still going to be ups and downs. There's still going to be crappy days. There's still going to be amazing days. But if you're doing that the whole time, you are going to get to that finish line. And I think, you really have to have that confidence in yourself. Back yourself up, because when I started, I knew that I couldn't do this. And little by little, I grew. And I think that happens to so many of us, where you have to kind of push that confidence and that trust and know that you can do this. There is not one person on this entire team that cannot do this. All of you can. All of you have the same tools. All of you have the same things. You can do it. So have some confidence in yourself. So I'm going to post that video underneath the recording to this call. Okay, it's a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, but I have something to share. I think it's so important to create a daily mantra and daily affirmations for yourself to kind of push yourself and help you realize that you are more, that you're worth it, and that you're going to continue and that you're going to keep going. So I'm going to read this. This is a mantra that I've been saying to myself and really trying to bring into my life lately. So I kind of want you guys to just, some of it may really speak to you and some of it may not, but just really listen and just see how you feel. My team is working. It makes me smile. I feel content and excited. I appreciate their great questions. I love helping them. They are growing. I love watching this opportunity unfold for them, layer by layer. I love seeing what this gives them. Their journey is their own. I am so happy to support it with my knowledge. My paycheck is a gift. I deserve it. I look forward to it. It amazes me. I see $10,000 in my bank account. I am happy. I see $10,000 and then $100,000 and then $1,000,000. My bills are paid. I have no debt, zero debt. I feel light. Money comes in, I pay for my necessities, and I use the rest for whatever I want. Whatever I want, because there is more. There is always more. I am a millionaire. I am proud to make a lot of money because I'm using my gifts. I am allowing my abundant energy to shine, and money is a mirror reflecting that energy. I have so much energy. I cannot contain it. I love sharing it. Customers flow into my business. They flow in daily. Every day I have new customers. They come to me because of my energy. I love the energy I have to give. Distributors join me because I have something to teach them. They come to my team because of my energy and my enthusiasm. I wake up happy to talk to new customers and distributors. I go to bed saying thank you for all the new business today. I say thank you for what I have learned, and thank you for the wisdom I have shared. I let go of what does not suit me in this moment. I let go without fear or judgment. I just open my hand. It is gone. And in its place is more. More energy and more money and more excitement. More of what I need. Like changing clothes. I don't need to wear this anymore. So now I will put on this new super cape because I am powerful and I am abundant and I am amazing. I am walking through this new door because it is open, and I always walk through open doors. I leave the other behind for now because it is the natural progression of things. I move on from this potential distributor because she is not ready for me in this moment, and I accept that. There is someone who is ready, and she needs my time. I move away from this promotion because there is something more important that my team needs to accomplish in this moment. And it is right. And it's in alignment with the amazing growth that is here for me now and that is here for me in the future. It is my time. I know that it is my time because I feel it. I feel it building inside, and I know what I want to say, and I know what I want to do. I am doing those things. I am building and I am growing, and it is easy. I walk with confidence, and I am excited to start my day because I am moving within my purpose. I am doing what I am meant to do. I am meant to be happy, be fulfilled, and let my energy radiate into the world, and I am doing that. It is my time to recognize it and see it. $10,000 is easy because I see it in my bank account already. $100,000 is easy because I see it in my bank account right now. $1,000,000 is easy because I see it in my bank account already. It is done. It is done. I only talk about it because I like to talk about it, not because I need answers. I have those already. They are right here. I talk about it because it is done, and I simply need to accept it's done. All right, you guys, I want to end on that and just hope that you build that momentum in your team, create that for yourself, realize that you deserve it, realize that you are meant for more, and bring it to your business and to your team and to yourself for joy. All right, you guys, see you later.